Hey, it's Big Jeff with another unboxing.
This way you can see it before you buy it.
And man, we're gonna go into this Bluetooth head unit that the hype is up because we're doing these at $14.95 right now.
No way.
And it's refurbished from DUAL, so
yeah, it's like brand new.
is it worth the money? Let's look at it. Hey, hit that like button, leave a comment. You can always leave another one at the end of the video. Share this out. It doesn't cost you a dime and it helps us do our giveaways and videos and much more. And if you're on another social media, you could just hit that like or follow button. Okay, let me just dive right in because it's a tiny little box. It's a head unit and you have them on your website for like $14.95 and see them on eBay and Amazon rolling one with them for I think $21.95. This is the XDM17BT. So first couple things over the years, because CDs have become non-existent anymore.
CD? What's a CD?
Sending the DVDs. Head units have gone to a non-CD mechanism, which also shrinks how wide they are, like the depth, because they don't have that mechanism.
Not needed.
And why are they doing that? Because more and more people are just streaming or USB or Bluetooth.
It's about the technology.
So here we go. That's why this box is so small. Now, these are refurbished models from DUAL. What does that mean? These were returned when they were selling. Something wrong, nothing wrong. If there was, it was fixed, and it actually comes with a refurbished sticker.
None of stickers? More stickers?
So this was done by the manufacturer, DUAL, who is also known as Jensen. And we had about 1,000 of them come in.
1,000!
Now, why were we able to do them so cheap? Well, I mean, it's a cool head unit, but there's not much to it. 2-volt output, so it's not a 4-volt, but some of your cheap radios are only 2. If you're using a line driver, an EQ or something, then you're fine. Also, cheap test bench radio, toolbox radio, simple install radio, and you can see how small this thing is. There's nothing to it. And why is that? Well, there is no CD mechanism. Basically, it has the processor inside and the memory that it has for the program, and it's got a small amplifier like you normally would on a radio for speaker output, which they rate at 50/4. And you have left and right RCA output. So you have one set RCAs, not a subwoofer output, not a front and rear, just an output. So this would really do well if you had like an EQ or DSP and it was already going to be some kind of line driver built in and it was going to separate front rear sub anyway. You can have something this small in there. Now, what does this all have? Well, you get a harness in here. You have some radio keys. You have a cage, which is a 1-DIN cage, but you can see this thing can be put and mounted anywhere. And you got a simple instruction manual sheet with an app. Okay, so this even has an app. This is actually 2068 compliant, which means that's a rating system. So it's not a bad deal.
Nope, not at all.
Looking at it, I have a USB on the front. I also have an auxiliary 3.5 jack. This has built-in Bluetooth. There is a iPlug Smart remote. It says use dual iPlug Smart remote for Apple or Android, which will control the receiver via Bluetooth. You got a scan code. Change the mode, station, volume. So basically what they're saying is if you're streaming from your phone and you're connected through the app, you can control the phone from here. So that's really cool. Bluetooth hands-free. Most of your streaming apps will play through here. I mean, it's a pretty simple radio 50/4, which we all know radios aren't going to do a real 50/4. But I mean, this is just the perfect radio for test benches, toolboxes, inexpensive installs, just a set of speakers. Or I don't see a problem putting this real small, light, easy to mount, and then hooking up a DSP or a line driver, EQ, whatever. So
Great idea.
we're actually going to hook this up and play it. I just wanted to go over some of the features because for basically under, around 20 bucks, this plays MP3s. It's got a built-in microphone on the actual screen. And then we were talking about voice activation button. Receiver is designed, if you hit a button on there, you could say Siri or Google. So, I mean, you can activate your phone through here. I mean, be honest with you, for that price, this thing is pretty cool. Let's see what they say for specs. Built-in Bluetooth, hands-free calling, streaming, play control, built-in microphone. Easy access, voice activation button, activate Siri or Google Assistant. Dual smart remote app, which they have for Apple and Android. USB we said in the front, 3.5 input, 7-character LCD, MP3 playback, 1 pair RC preamp outputs, front or rear. You have bass treble, 4 preset EQ, classic pop flat, AM FM, which you do have an antenna input if you still use that type of stuff. And then yes, super shallow. Let's see how super shallow this is. Let's turn on the big Jeff cam.
Cam activated.
And I mean, you could look how small this is, okay? So, I mean, overall, it's about 1.25 inches. Your mounting is right under 1.5 inches. So, I mean, that goes in and then that goes in. I mean, that's how simple this is. And then it comes with a set of radio keys if you got to pull it out. On the harness here, basic. You have constant, which is memory, ignition, ground. You have a remote turn on, and then you have left, right, front, and rear speaker outputs. Then on the back here, let's turn that big Jeff cam back on. You have your RCA output, and you have where the harness plugs in. So, I mean, for an inexpensive radio that you're not really worried about for multiple applications, this is the way to go. We've been selling the hell out of them because they're about 20 bucks. Let's go hook this up. Let's see what it looks up like when you light it up. What does it do? I'll be right back. We're back. I mean, it was that simple. So I gotta just show you what I got going on. I have the power hooked up. I have a ground, and then I have a Hannibal test speaker right here to show you that everything works pretty simple. So first thing you'll notice up top, hit the power button, you got a welcome screen. You do have FM. I didn't hook up my phone to it, but there's Bluetooth. I'm gonna pop in a USB here. I just got one channel hooked up. That's actually pretty loud. So, I mean, that's one channel hooked up, and it's actually impressively loud. I'll be honest with you, that's actually pushing it pretty good for this little thing right here, man. There's nothing to it. So, I mean, for a basic, inexpensive radio that has USB auxiliary input, Bluetooth with a microphone built in, and then you can actually control your phone through here through their iPlug. That is super cool. I mean, it's just a simple radio that actually, man, that blew my mind away. I can fast forward. That's moving that speaker, man. Look at that thing. Wow. So, I mean, look at that. That's all it is. I mean, this is... Okay. Let me just disconnect this real quick because I'm actually blown away how much output that had out of the speaker output. It's funny that something this small can do that. So that was impressive, I ain't gonna lie. So RCA antenna, Bluetooth, USB, all in this little tiny guy. They're on the bigjeffaudio.com site for $14.95. Obviously, it's free shipping over $100. So if you add something to this, then you'd be good. If not, I think you can just pay $10 and we'll priority it out. Man, I probably, if I didn't, I have a dual up there now as just the radio, but it's a newer one, more expensive. I would have just popped this one in there for that. So the only downfall is one set of RCA outs, but I told you how you combat that if you're going to use this with a system. Otherwise, this right here is all you need, man. That's great. It's like the screen of a detachable face when I had them, but all in one piece, man. Okay, check this out. I'm smiling because I knew they'd work with Bluetooth and all that, but I didn't know it was going to have that much output on the speaker output. So 2 thumbs up to DUAL for refurbing the model. So we have, well, we don't have 1,000 anymore. We probably sold 100 of these things. Guys were buying them in multiples. I think we have them up by the case too. But get yourself one. Use it as a test radio, bench, your toolbox. I mean, you can mount this in your toolbox with a small power supply and hook up some speakers with nothing. So again, this is the XDM17BT. It will work with Apple and Apple and Android. You can stream through this, Bluetooth talk, microphone, and this is pretty crazy, man. Listen, leave a comment, because something that simple, that inexpensive, if I didn't hear that, I wouldn't believe it. So get yourself one just to have an extra, or use this. Man, I can even think if you're a guy that works on other people's stuff, maybe have a harness on this, and this could be like a test if you're trying to figure stuff out, man. This is really cool. But they're gonna go fast. They're moving already quick, so check out the website. You can get on there and just type XDM17 and it'll come up. And get yourself 1 or 2 or 6 for that price. I think 6 is still under $50. Get it. We have a discount on that for buying multiples. And I don't know, I'll see you on the next time. Leave a comment, share this out.
Guys, sharing is caring.
If you're new, subscribe. We do some simple stuff like this and more intricate stuff. So this was just a fun one because I didn't think it was gonna do all that. And I had no need to get into the Bluetooth because we know how that works. You're just gonna hook your phone up to it. It should be pretty simple. I'm Big Jeff from bigjeffaudio.com with the $15 DUAL radio. Get yourself before they run out because there won't be any more. All right, I'll see you on the next one.